All right, let's get into it. Today, we're going to talk about something that goes way beyond just building a cool AI model. We're going to look at what it actually takes to make that AI work and keep working in the messy, real world. We're talking about MLOps. So let's kick things off with a question that, hits a little too close to home for a lot of people. You spend weeks, maybe even months, building this incredible machine learning model. It works like a charm on your computer, but the moment you push it out into the real world, poof, it breaks, or it just kind of withers away and becomes useless. Why does this happen all the time?
Well, a big part of the answer lies with this number, 20%. That's roughly how much of the total effort goes into the part everyone thinks about, actually building and training the core model. So what about the other 80%? Well, that's the real work. That's the part that happens after you've said, it works on my machine.
And this huge 80% chunk of work, that's what we call the production problem. It's this massive, treacherous gap between a cool little experiment in a notebook and a truly robust, reliable AI system that can handle millions of users without falling over.
See, the real challenge isn't just the initial training, it's everything else. How do you deal with the fact that the data in the real world is constantly changing? How on earth do you keep track of all the different model versions you've built? And maybe most importantly, how do you even know when your model has gotten stale and needs a refresh? These aren't just coding problems, they're serious operational hurdles. And if you ignore these challenges, the consequences are pretty severe. Without a proper system, your amazing cutting-edge AI is actually super fragile. It can break with the tiniest change. Trying to reproduce a result from 6 months ago? Good luck, it's basically impossible. And scaling it up to handle more users? Yeah, forget about it. So, how do we fix this mess? Well, the answer is a whole discipline and a set of practices we call MLOps. This is the bridge that gets us from that fragile experiment all the way to production-grade AI. MLOps stands for, you guessed it, Machine Learning Operations. And it's not just one thing. It's really this powerful combination of 3 different fields. You've got machine learning for the algorithms, of course. Then you bring in DevOps for all the automation and infrastructure. And finally, you have data engineering to manage the data, which is the absolute lifeblood of the whole system. Here's a really simple way to think about it. Most of us get the idea of DevOps, right? It totally changed how we build and release software. Well, if DevOps is all about shipping code faster and more reliably, then MLOps is all about shipping intelligent systems safely and continuously. It's about making sure they don't just work on day 1, but on day 100 and day 1000.
Okay, to really get a handle on MLOps, we need to break it down. Let's walk through the 5 key principles that really make the whole thing tick.
First up, and this is a big one, you have to version everything. Now, in traditional software, we're used to versioning our code with something like Git. But in machine learning, that's just not enough. Why? Because the exact same code with different data will give you a completely different model. So to have any hope of reproducing your work, you have to version it all. The code, the data sets, the trained models, and even the tiny settings you use to train them. Number 2, automate the entire pipeline. Some people call this CI/CD for ML, and that's a pretty good way to think about it. It means creating this repeatable, automated workflow that sucks in raw data, processes it, trains a model, tests it, validates it against what the business actually cares about, and then pushes it into production, all with as little human button pushing as possible. Principle 3 is absolutely crucial. You need continuous monitoring and a feedback loop. A model out in the wild is not a static thing. It's going to get worse over time as the world changes. We call this model drift. MLOps is about building systems that constantly watch the model's performance. And when it dips below a certain point, bam, it automatically kicks off a retraining job and redeploys a fresh, new version. And that leads us straight to reproducibility. A data scientist might run hundreds of different experiments just to find the best model. How do you keep track of all of that? MLOps is all about meticulously tracking every single thing about every single experiment. Without this, you can't answer basic, critical questions like, hey, why did version 12 work so much better than version 9? And finally, the 5th principle isn't just about technology. It's about people and process. MLOps gives data scientists, ML engineers, and the operations folks a shared playbook to work from, so they're not all speaking different languages. It also provides the governance you absolutely need for things like audits, regulations, and security, which is non-negotiable in fields like finance or healthcare. So we've compared it to DevOps a few times, but let's put them head to head. Let's really dig into what makes MLOps so unique. When you look at them side by side, the differences are really stark.
In DevOps, your main asset is code. In MLOps, it's a three-legged stool: code, data, and the model. Testing gets way more complicated. You're not just checking code, you're validating data and model behavior. And this last one is huge: how things fail. Software usually fails because of bugs in the code. An AI system can fail even if the code is perfect, just because the real world changed.
And that really gets to the single biggest difference between the two. Traditional software is deterministic. You put in X, you always get out Y. Always. But machine learning models are probabilistic. Their behavior is based on statistical patterns, not hard-coded rules. And that fundamental difference changes everything.
I absolutely love this analogy because it just nails it. DevOps is like managing a factory. It's designed to churn out a consistent, stable product over and over again. MLOps, on the other hand, is like managing a living, learning system, something that has to constantly adapt and evolve just to stay relevant. A factory versus a learning system. It's a perfect way to put it.
Okay, that's enough theory. It's great, but let's see how all of this actually plays out in a real-world scenario. Let's make it concrete. So, imagine a bank. They built a killer fraud detection model back in 2024. It was awesome, catching 94% of fraud. But then, you fast forward 2 years. The criminals have gotten smarter, they've come up with new scams, and the patterns in the data have totally shifted. Now that same model's accuracy has tanked, down to 72%. It's missing more than a quarter of all the bad stuff.
And right here, this is where MLOps becomes a hero. Without an MLOps system, this model just fails silently. No alarms go off, no red lights flash. The bank just starts losing more and more money, and they might not figure out why for months. But with MLOps, the monitoring system would have spotted that performance drift automatically. It would have triggered a retraining job on all the new data and deployed a brand new, smarter model, probably before a single human even knew there was a problem.
So let's bring it all home. Why isn't MLOps just a nice-to-have anymore? Why is it an absolute must for any company that's serious about using AI?
Because at the end of the day, MLOps is what turns machine learning from a kind of quirky experimental science into a proper, robust engineering discipline. It's the framework that makes our AI systems reliable, it makes them scalable, reproducible, automated, and constantly monitored. It's what gets AI ready for prime time.